morning and welcome back. It is now day 5 of my road trip. I am here at Nimkish Lake and I slept in. I'm gonna start driving to Port Hardy where I'll load up on some food and some gas, and I need to go to the visitor center. But yeah, that's what's happening right now. I am gonna go make the coffee. I'll see you guys soon. I haven't actually made it into the town square yet. I wanted to stop off and get a picture of the sign and this giant turbine. And yeah, I actually am still in my pajamas. Go ahead, fight me. Okay, my friends, I am full of gas. Diesel, that is. I have snacks and food for days. Same with water. I've notified people where I'm going and to come looking for me if I don't respond by a certain time. And now all we can do is pray to the van gods that my engine doesn't blow up or I don't pop a tire. The lady at the visitor center said that the road is a little rough and to expect potholes and water bars. So we'll see if I even make it to the very end, if I'm brave enough to, because I'm telling you right now, I'm really nervous. And I don't know if they have to say that in the visitor center so that setting the bar like really high, but it's actually not that bad. There is a pub in a town called Holberg, which is a little bit more than halfway out to Cape Scott. I'm setting that as like my goal. Like I want to at least get there, and if I can get there, maybe I can get the rest of the way. Fingers crossed. But yeah, I'm actually really nervous. We're gonna do it anyway. Okay, I'll update in a bit. So far the road is still only pavement, but apparently once you get 5 kilometers down, it's then turns to gravel, and it's gravel the rest of the way, as well as that's right around the time when you lose service. So at any point, if I feel unsafe, I'm turning around and I don't even care because I am actually really nervous. I'll stop saying that now. Okay, now I'm gonna listen to some like EDM and get pumped because that's what I need right now. So friends, about 20 kilometers in, and it's the first turn-off point from when we turned off the highway. The road up until then has been cruisy. It's a very good, easy road. It really helped in building the confidence that I'm gonna be okay. But now that I'm doing this turn-off, I did see a sign saying the road is not maintained past this point. So we'll see what we'll run into, but so far, so good. So Google Maps is telling me to turn right, and there's a bunch of signs here telling me not to go right, but to go left. So I'm gonna listen to the signs, and you should too. I'm not sure how I feel about that sign. Okay, it's fine, here we go. Holberg, and I am proud of myself because I said this is as far as I wanted to go before I made a decision if I was going to turn around or not. But the road has been so well kept that even if the last like 25 kilometers are crazy and scary, at least the majority of it wasn't all crazy and scary. So I feel I'm going to push forward to the end. But first, I need to make a stop at the most remote pub on Vancouver Island, the Scarlet Ibis Pub.
Tell it in a letter.
So I ended up getting a cider and a chili. It was really good. I just really felt like I needed to support the local businesses, especially during COVID when stuff's getting tough. As well as the lady inside said, right after Labor Day, everything just sort of like tanks. So whatever money I can give, I feel happy doing. get this. I also asked her like what the road's like the rest of the way, and she's like, it's the same as when you came in. It's manicured. It's a manicured gravel road. It's beautiful. I had no reason to be worried whatsoever. The lady in the visitor center was just trying to scare people, which I've encountered quite often in many different countries, where people at the visitor center are always playing up the danger level or the scary factor because they don't know your abilities. So if they play it hard or scary and deter you from doing that, or if you are capable and you go do it and it's much easier than what they said, then they're still winning and they're not on the side of liability, which I understand because I have seen some people do some dangerous stuff because of ignorance, okay? Like, I've seen people hike in high heels. I've seen people do multi-day treks with duffel bags instead of a backpack. I have seen people go down roads they should not go down in, like, Beamers and Fiats, okay? Like, no, what are you thinking, you know? So, but I'm sure many of you have too, and if you have, let me know, because they make for the most hilarious stories. I get it. I get it, but like, it freaked me out for no reason. Well, we're definitely going in the right direction. Made it to the end for good measure. Because your car can't go any past this. There's a complete median. So, ha! I have made it to the end. I did it. I went tip to tip. This sounds super inappropriate, but I did it. So stoked, especially because I was so scared like 2 hours earlier, thinking that, you know, it was going to be really hard and that it was going to be super sketchy, and it wasn't. It was so cruisy, you guys. It's basically paved. Like, there wasn't even bad potholes. Like, near like the last 3 kilometers was the worst it got, but even then it was a joke. So that's it. Oh, excuse the water, it's starting to rain. But that's it. That is it. I made it to the end. Finally, after 29 years of living here on and off, I finally came to the end. I feel so accomplished.